Previously on the Hermitcraft server. What? So I've got a potato in my inventory. Hi Mumbo, you have been potatoed. That means you have had the hot potato thrown in your inventory without you noticing. Your punishment is this. In your next episode, you must do your introduction in another language. So with a big thanks to Iskall, who has taught me a little bit of Swedish, this is what I've managed to do. Okay, here we go. Hej allihopa, det här är Mumbo och välkommen tillbaka till ett nytt avsnitt från Hermitcraft server. And today is episode 112. Swedish people, how did I do? Okay, how did I do on that one? It feels so unnatural. There's so many noises that came out my mouth there that I don't think I've ever made in my entire life. Put it this way, I don't think my mouth was built to be Swedish, okay? It just certain noises I really struggle with, and also, I mean, I know I shouldn't laugh at languages, but there's certain words that just don't sound like words. Okay, there are certain words that just, when he wrote it out for me in book form, it looks like someone's just fallen on the keyboard and they've just rubbed their face all over it. And just to make it clear, I'm not exclusively blasting Swedish. English has some weird words as well. I mean, kerfuffle is a thing. Anyway, on the topic of Swedish, the Swede has actually left a book in my base. 1.14.4 is here. I have heard that you are going to make an MVIOD, Mega Villager Infrastructure of Doom, which is something I'm going to do as well. I therefore challenge you in making the best, coolest, and smartest MVOD. Oh, I can see where this is going. I mean, have we not learnt from the build-off in the Minecraft 1.14 village? I bet 200 diamonds! Oh my word! He's going hard in the paint. Okay. That my MVOD will be cooler than yours. Should you accept this challenge, points should be considered in the following categories: villager breeder, trading prices, safety, decoration, infrastructure. Further categories can be discussed upon agreement. Also, everybody cares about eyes and chickens. Chickens are humans too. Oh, I need food. Oh, I've forgotten about Fedora. So that all sounds pretty exciting, and that is actually what we're going to be working on in today's Hermitcraft episode. I'm going to try my best to get our villager breeder all up and running so that by the end of today's episode, we should actually start getting villagers through into the massive area that I've created underneath my base. And the design that we're going to be using for now is this one, which is designed by Impulse SV, actually a member of the Hermitcraft server. And it seems pretty smart, pretty reliable, and fairly simple as well. So we've got this villager right here. He's doing all of the carrot farming and things, and then he throws carrots at these guys, which have their beds next to them. And then these two do the breeding. The villagers fall out the bottom right here. And these are the ones that are created by the farm. These are the ones that are doing the breeding. And I think this is the guy with the workstation and also the one gathering the food. To be honest with you, I haven't done too much research into how villager breeding works in Minecraft 1.14, but I think this has all of the stages. And this has all the stages times 4. This looks pretty cool. It does look cool. Is this... Maybe we'll build the other one temporarily. If it works well, then we'll go for the monster design. Now, my original idea was to put the villager breeding area inside this building here, but obviously that's not going to work because that would be far too close to the villager trading hall. Everything would start to link up and it would all be a bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to build it away from the base by, I think, about 120 blocks. I think that's the correct distance, and I'm actually going to build it off in this direction. So this is going to be my first expansion out from the base, a little bit like what we did with this, and then the creeper farm. We're now going to be going in this direction too. So the way that it's going to look is we're going to have this kind of little dirt platform right here, which is going to obviously have all of our carrots and everything. This is going to have the villager on it, and then our villagers are going to drop through on this side, and they're going to be transported across using either a minecart line or potentially a water line through into the base underneath a lot of the buildings and then straight through into that massive area underneath there. And progress is coming along really quite nicely. So I'm just placing in all of the glass around the outside and also placing in all of the water that is going to be hydrating all of the crops. We have got all of the glowstone in the correct locations. We've got all of the stairs in the correct locations and things so that everything will be fully lit up and also fully hydrated. I believe we have got the correct shape and we've got all of the glass in place. I mean, this is basically it. This just looks like a UFO that's actually flying its way into the base. Maybe we could do something with that. I don't know what we could do with it, but we could do something with it. Anyway, now that the main structure has been completed, it's now time to do all of the details. And these are the important things. These are the things that make it work. So we've got like the composter. That's actually a workstation. We've got all of the beds and everything. They all need to be arranged correctly. I'm fairly certain this is it. So obviously I need to till all of this soil and place in all of the carrots and things. But other than that, so this is our output tube. This is where our little baby villagers are going to be falling through. I think that's everything. Now, it actually looks quite cool away from the base, especially now that I've surrounded it with the white concrete. It looks quite nice. So obviously the one detail that we do need is, of course, the villagers themselves, which we've got 2 of them in this little villager trading hall. I think we should have a few up in here, although I can't see any evidence of them, but thankfully there are 2 other villagers in the base as well. So in theory we've got 4. That means we can kill one and still have enough to fill up our villager breeder. So the way that I'm going to do this is, first off, I'm going to block off this area here. That seems like it would be a smart move. So let's just cover that up, and then I'm going to try my best to get these guys to go into my boat. Okay, well that's... oh goodness. Okay, this guy is moving around far more than I was expecting him. Just get in the boat, alright? I can't even place... okay. Okay, we got him in the boat. Alright, now we need to reverse said boat and try and get it to the ocean, which was significantly easier than I was expecting it to be. So now this guy is... he's there. I'm now stuck in the boat, but he's chilling out there. So let's pick up his friend. We'll bring him over in a separate boat. We'll leave those just kind of sat on the ocean, and then we'll grab the other guy who's going to go up at the top there. I've ended up with an awkward situation here. I don't know if that guy's actually trying to get that villager. I just punched him, and he's ended up in the boat with the villager. Well, at least it's not a zombie. That would be even more hilarious, though. Now, what I really have my fingers crossed on is that when I break this boat... the villager will... that's not what I expected him to do. Okay, I would have thought... I thought he would try and get towards the beds. Oh, and it looks... ooh. Oh! Jeez! He flew into that thing! Okay, that's good. No, that's exactly what I want. So if I break this... obviously, I'll kill this guy, get rid of him. Dude, where are you off to? Where are you going? No, seriously, stop. No, what? Oh. Okay. Okay. This guy has ended up in the bed as well. Now, in theory, when these guys get out of their beds, they should actually end up on that fence post in the center there, inside those trapdoors. That is the theory. Whether or not that happens, well, we're about to find out, I suppose. So, I've just slept through the night. Let's fly back over really nice and quick. And that is looking good. Nice! Both of those are stacked up on that fence post. Oh, that has worked perfectly. So now we need to grab our carrot guy and move him across into that area over there. So let's see, can we place a boat? Oh, we managed to get him in first time. That was... yeah, that was actually quite lucky. Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay, I should probably stop pushing him up then, because he seems to have got himself stuck inside a block. How has that happened? What's happened to you, dude? I think clearly this might be the more sensible way of doing things. Let's rotate this guy around. What has happened here? It seems to be kind of, the boat seems to have gotten itself stuck. Has it ended up in the water or something? No. We've ended up in the correct area. This is all good. If I then block off this space here and then jump over the top, he's already planting things. Look at this overachiever. He's not even got out his boat yet, and he's already planting in all the carrots, which is great to see. If we pop him out, I mean, he's going to get straight to work, isn't he? Let's till this soil. Oh, I mean, we have hired the right guy for the job. So what I imagine will happen is he will fill up this entire area here with carrots, and then once he's done that, he will start paying attention to these guys, start throwing them carrots. They'll then breed, and we'll start getting some baby villagers. Oh, he's just throwing those guys some carrots. Did any of them fall down here? Doesn't look like it. It looks like they were all picked up by those two, or at least they're sitting. Oh wait, are they throwing They're throwing carrots between one. They're breed. We just had a baby. We had a baby drop out the system. What do I do? He's just there. Oh no, what do I do with this villager? There's just a baby here now. Okay, let me deal with this. Was not expecting babies this fast. Good grief, I'm so unprepared. Okay. And it's getting dark. Let's just place all the glass in the world and hope for the best. Oh no, he's got up, but that's okay. That's okay, baby. Okay, yep, that's it. Yep, no. Why do you keep standing on the blocks that I'm placing? I guess you want to get close to your parents. That's understandable, but this is not good news. Just go down. This is such a nightmare. After a lot of faffing and panicking, I've just about managed to get the baby villager into a contained area, but now I'm just looking for a boat because said contained area is in the place that I actually need to build. So I need to craft up a boat so that we can move him out the way and hopefully just get him somewhere secure. And you know, I've been thinking about this. Boats are probably some of the most useful items in Minecraft nowadays. Now that you can actually ride with something in your boat and they actually work on land. I mean, can you remember the days when you used to have to minecart things around and before that you used to just have to push them and hope for the best? This is like a million times better. I very briefly broke it. Okay, I've learned something here. I accidentally placed some blocks in the vicinity of these beds, next to them, and obviously that is a preferred spawning location or kind of jumping out of bed location for these villagers than being on that fence post. So they popped out outside of the thing, but they've just gone back into bed, and I've broken all of it, and hopefully no permanent damage has been done. Yeah, it looks like we're safe. So those two villagers are back in there. Our villager is all grown up now, and I've just built up this thing, which, wow, that was literally the worst. Why is that not working? Maybe we just need a little bit more speed. So I've added an extra powered rail. I've moved everything back a little bit, and if this goes, have I built it totally wrong? Yes, I totally have. I've built it the wrong way round. So if we try it once again, this time with the rails actually the correct way round, we should see, yes, that is what we want. So that would pick up any villager that is stood on top of that block and transport him over into the base area. This is good. And what's even better is our villager breeder is clearly still working. This little guy just plopped out of the system. Carrots are being thrown at an alarming rate. Can you hear that? Calm it down, dude. You clearly got enough carrots. Imagine that. You go out on a date and you just get carrots thrown at you at 1,000 miles an hour. I don't know if there'd be a second one, personally. But with that being said, what do I expect? I mean, villager breeding mechanics have always been a little bit strange. I mean, just think. Last time, it was doors. They just had a thing for doors. As soon as there was enough doors, then that meant that it was game time. Okay, so I don't have any rails anymore. Oh, well, I've got some, and I've got the powered rails there. That's surely enough. That's got to be enough to get our villager from that area over into the new area. Fantastic. See, look, when in doubt, just come over to this space here. It's got everything that you need. This thing's working a treat. This thing is really working a treat. Like, we've got two little villagers. These guys are breeding up a storm again. I think we're about to get our third in the pot. We could potentially witness it happening, but they've slowed down a little bit, but they seem to have kicked up a gear again. That's the ticket. No, not liking it. I never thought I'd be a villager breeding commentator, but clearly I am now. And then now we also have this big old minecart rail, which is taking the villagers from our villager breeder across like this. And I gotta say, if we fly out, how is it looking? I mean, obviously we could do some more interesting bits with the rail, a little bit like what we have going on over here. But this could actually end up being a cool part of the base. Like, if we were to expand this out, my render distance is not good enough to be able to see it. But yeah, if we were to add some things into this, maybe some loops, and then build up this building so it's a little bit taller, that could look really, really good. That could look seriously cool. Anyway, moving on from the villager-based bits, we are currently over in Iskall's base. You know, earlier on in the episode, Iskall challenged us to a build-off with the villager trading halls and everything like that. So I thought I would respond to his challenge with a book myself that I'm just going to make intentionally annoying to change pages on. I'm going to add all sorts of noises and everything, so every single time he changes the page, it's going to make a horrible noise because that seems way more entertaining for me. It's childish, I know, and it's looking good so far. So we've got lots of trapdoors, we've got lots of pistons and everything like that. I'm going to try my best to add some delay in between each one so it goes on for a decent length of time in between all of these things. Oh, that's scary. But if I just try turning the page here, does this not work how I thought it did? Surely I should... Wait, am I going crazy? Alright, I wonder... Okay, so it looks like it has to be taken directly from the lectern. Well, I think I've made that work. So you can barely see that there's any redstone behind it. This actually looks pretty good. So now I need to put this book somewhere because, well, there's a little secret inside this redstone contraption. You see, underneath here, I've got a little dropper that's hooked up so that as he turns page number 3, the little hot potato will end up in Iskall's inventory, and hopefully all the noise and things covers it up. And then at the end of the book, it actually tells Iskall that he has the hot potato in his inventory, and that his challenge is, if he hasn't noticed it, he has to record the first 2 minutes of his next episode of Hermitcraft walking backwards. So he can only walk backwards, but most importantly, he can't mention it, and he has to act completely normal. This should be very, very entertaining indeed. But I tell you what else is very entertaining: listening to me learning Swedish taught by Iskall. Let's head into the classroom.
Order... No, this is not... That's not courtroom. Mr. Mumbo Jumbo.
Hello.
Hello. You have today arrived at what ought to be the most depressing classroom I've ever seen.
It is. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the pictures that you put in, because before it was literally just work hard signs everywhere.
Yeah. I'd want to speak about this picture first of all, just to set the tone.
Right.
This is how you should see this situation. This hand is the teacher and this little guy is you.
Wait, hang on.
Ah, nice.
There we go. Wait, is he in like a gi, like a karate gi?
Yeah, he's like, everybody be kung fu fighting. Hey.
Nice. And
yep.
So, and he's fighting whatever that is. Okay, so that's what we should aim to be like. I personally feel like this lesson might be more this sort of scenario. I'm guessing this is a reference to Donkey Kong, but I'm not Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I'm just a barrel falling through, or is it? Well, it was barrels, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be the
barrel
gradually falling down through learning Swedish here.
Beautiful, because that's what we're doing. We're learning Swedish, and I don't know about. Are you pretending to be the cool kid sitting in the back there? Because
pretending. I think you'll find I was being the cool kid, but you have effectively actually brought me to the front of the classroom quite well, so I can't argue with that.
That was quite impressive. Okay, no, seriously, did you have eggs this morning? That's...
Oh, you gotta move me slightly further away. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Let's go there.
Okay, yeah.
All right, perfect. So we're here to learn Swedish today.
Yeah.
A beautiful language spoken by the the language isn't very used. There are 9 million, 10 million Swedes in the world.
Right.
That's not even the population of London. So it's a pretty rare language.
A rare Are you trying to make it sound like it's like a diamond? Like
it's like a diamond. I would say it's a diamond. Yeah, a diamond is a good comparison. Actually, it's like a fortuned diamond.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I need to do is I need you to teach me how to say, hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. This is episode 112, and today is...
Oh my goodness.
It's actually quite a long sentence.
We're going to be here a while. Hello, you want to say hey.
Hey.
Just like you say hey. H-E-Y in English.
Well, people aren't going to even believe that I'm doing it in a different language if I start with hey.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
That's super casual. Hey.
That's casual.
Okay.
Hey.
Then everyone. How does one do everyone?
This is a bit trickier. Allihopa.
Hey, allihopa.
Oh, what? You know what? That's pretty good.
A rather long time later.
So start from the top. From the top.
Okay.
Hej allihopa.
Hej allihopa.
It's good. It's good.
Okay. I hope you're not making me say things that aren't actually, because I have total faith in you right now.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. I wish I did that now. Hold on, let me just change what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kidding. Hej allihopa, det här är.
Do that again.
Hej allihopa, det här är.
Hej allihopa, det här är. Was that alright?
Det här är.
Det här är. A long time later.
Avsnitt.
Come on, this is not real.
That's episode. You got it. Avsnitt. Just laughing at. I mean, what the heck, man?
I'm just saying. Look, there's a funny English word, right? Like discombobulate is a funny word in English.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So avsnitt is a funny way to say episode. Would you not agree?
Now you can say. I don't. No, I don't see what's so funny. Thank you.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Okay.
Okay, we're almost there.
Yep.
Från.
Från.
Från. Hermitcraft.
Hermitcraft. What? Hang on.
You said Hermitcraft. Oh, we are having a cup of tea later today. Hermitcraft. That's the server. Yeah.
Hermitcraft.
All right, we are good. Are you good? I'm good. You good? Yeah.
Much later. Hej allihopa. Det här är Mumbo.
You're not gonna be able to do
this. Is not gonna be good. I can't do my own name. Right, okay. Hej allihopa. Det här är Mumbo. Och välkommen tillbaka till ett nytt avsnitt från Hermitcraft-servern.
Okay, that was really good. This is quite impressive. I mean, is it the mustache? Like, how did you? That was really good.
Was it actually?
That was actually. Can we do it one more time?
Okay,
Just to see if it was beginner's luck, because that was really good.
Yep. Hej allihopa, det här är Mumbo och välkommen tillbaka till ett nytt avsnitt från Hermitcraft-servern.
It's good. You do sound a little bit like a robot.
No, of course, but that's always going to be the way.
Yeah, but it's still very good. It's like I'm really impressed.
What the viewers aren't seeing is the 6 hours of tutoring that has gone in between these two.
Yes, we weren't supposed to talk about that. Well,
We've both aged. We've both aged massively. Yeah, no.
I mean that is I'm very, very proud of that. I cannot wait to see you do this without me by your side.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be difficult. At least I have the recording of me saying it, so then I can I can play it back. I might even just dub it in. I'm joking. I won't do that.
Oh, well done, student.
All right. Well,
Well
thank
done.
you. Thank
Proud
you
of
ever so
you.
much for teaching me some Swedish. Yeah.
You're graduating today.
And I
Yeah.
Have you got any? Is there anything special with graduations?
There is a paper. Boop.
Cool.
Certificate of your completion of Swedish.
Yeah, there it is.
There
Nice.
it is.
I've completed Swedish. Huzzah! Back out of the classroom now. Iskall is doing really good redstone stuff over at Sahara. Really great. But I really want him to come and check out my little lectern setup. And hopefully I can nab him with the potato. But I don't want to sound too obvious by saying come check out my little lectern. So I'm in a real tricky spot. So I think for today, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for. You're going to have to check out Iskall's video to see to see exactly what happens when it comes to him accessing the lectern. Does he get potato? Does he notice it? Or am I still going to be stuck with this hot potato? And am I going to have to record the first 2 minutes of the next Hermitcraft episode walking backwards? That is the big question. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please sure to that like button. If you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Outro time. It is outro time. 18 seconds. Okay, what do I have to talk about today? Well, it's hot. It's really hot in England at the minute. Very warm, getting toasty in the office, and I'm getting a new PC soon, so that should be exciting. 18 seconds up, goodbye.